SchoolTRAK is a web application that integrates with Skyward Qmlativ and was designed using over 10 years of user feedback from the Skyward SMS 2.0 Tardy Kiosk solution. SchoolTRAK also has an optional positive attendance add-on that was developed with feedback from the Skyward SMS 2.0 positive attendance. First, let's take a look at the base SchoolTRAK solution. Kiosks are what students use to interface with SchoolTRAK. A kiosk can be set up on any device that can run Google Chrome. This is what the kiosk setup page looks like. Administrators have the option to choose whether or not to have a slip printed or emailed, if a barcode scanner will be connected, what attendance codes this kiosk will assign, and more. Once the kiosk is set up, a student can enter their ID and choose from 4 options: check into the location, request a report of their attendance to be emailed to them, request the attendance policy to be emailed to them, check out of the location or building depending on how the kiosk was configured. If printing or emailing is enabled, a tardy or absent slip will then print out or be sent to the student. The homepage of the SchoolTRAK admin area will give you several different views to show attendance trends throughout the week. You can see when you're experiencing the most tardies and absences in a day, how many total for the day, and trends for the week. Period rules is where you set thresholds of when a student is marked tardy versus absent. We have 5 main attendance classifications that are used in SchoolTRAK. These are tardy excused and unexcused, absent excused and unexcused, as well as an optional out code. If an out-of-building code is set, then when the student checks out of a building, they will have the designated attendance code added into Skyward. If no code is set, then the information will be stored in the SchoolTRAK out log. By default, SchoolTRAK treats Skyward as the source of truth and does not overwrite any attendance data. However, here you can select if there are any attendance codes you would like SchoolTRAK to overwrite in Skyward. This is what a typical SchoolTRAK entry would look like within Skyward Qmlativ. In student details, you can see some crucial attendance information for each student in a list view or calendar view. Each gray box in the calendar represents a class period. Each marker within a box represents an attendance record. The letter in the attendance marker corresponds with how the data was collected, with an S for Skyward, K for Kiosk, or A for Admin. If a student has an attendance record in a period, the period shows as the corresponding color. The attendance marker will show further down in the period box based on how late the student checked in. Skyward only holds 1 attendance record per period. However, SchoolTRAK can store many. This is helpful if you want students to scan in both at the front office and at the classroom to see how long the student took to arrive to class. You can see what records in SchoolTRAK are synced with Skyward via the checkmark on the right side of the list view. SchoolTRAK has 2 user classifications: admin and staff. Admins have full access to the admin area of SchoolTRAK. However, staff only have the ability to create new kiosks, look up students on the student details page, and add records manually for the current week. Now, let's take a look at SchoolTRAK with the Positive Attendance add-on module. With positive attendance, you can also track present attendance along with tardies and absences, adding more information and features. With positive attendance, you have an additional customization when setting up a kiosk with the custom entity setup. Within the period rules, you receive an additional threshold with present, along with further customization with reason codes. The student detail page has the addition of green to show periods the student was present for, along with additional timestamp records. With this add-on, you have the Student Locator feature. This allows you to easily see where a student last checked in, whether they are in the nurses or guidance office queues, and see what their schedule looks like for the day. Lastly, on top of being able to use an unlimited number of kiosks via a web browser, you can also purchase hardware to customize your kiosks to best fit your school's needs for the base SchoolTRAK or SchoolTRAK with Positive Attendance add-on. Let's take a look at a few different kiosk setup options. SchoolTRAK can be used on any device that can run a Chrome browser, such as a laptop, tablet, or phone. A kiosk can also be set up to use the camera of a tablet or phone to scan a student's barcoded ID. We have keypad scanner devices where students can scan a barcoded badge or type their ID into SchoolTRAK. There are multiple connection options available for these devices. The USB ones can connect to a computer, or there are Ethernet, Wi-Fi, or PoE options for a standalone check-in station with no computer needed. We also offer thermal receipt printers if you'd like to have a physical slip printed for the student when they use the kiosk. Interested in learning more about how SchoolTRAK could work for your school? Reach out to us at sales@k12sta.com. Call us at 877-436-4657 or check out our website at k12sta.com.